Welcome everybody to Star Tech, the channel that delivers nothing but pure reviews and tech tutorials. In this tutorial, we're going to have a demonstration of TV Player and see whether it's even worth to consider in 2023. As you can see from my last review, you'll have all this lovely and live TV content. Do you live TV content in 2023? The short answer is no. But what do you get instead? Now, this is what this video will answer. But if you do have any outstanding questions that this video didn't exactly answer, do let me know in the comments and those questions will be answered. And if you want to find any alternative information as well, do visit our website, www.globaldiscoveries.co.uk. So let's get straight into it. So as you can see on TV Player's website now, this is what you'd be presented with. So you've got live and on-demand TV, your complete solution. Look, just by having a quick preview of the content that TV Player offers, it doesn't inspire me as such that wants to subscribe to the service, and there is many reasons for that. Only because there is content on here I found that wouldn't interest me, so it wouldn't persuade me to subscribe to that monthly package. But let's just have a look at some subcategories. As you can see, the categories are everywhere. Now, as you can see there, you could actually simplify your experience, but you can't anymore, and it's literally there. So that can be a little bit annoying, and especially if your time is very precious, you don't really want to spend 35 minutes, looking through all the subheadings. But I gotta admit, it's following, like a Netflix style where you just, go with your mouse and click, 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 and watch it. But most people wouldn't like that layout as such because they would want anything, on different pages, because it's just literally on a big page like that, and there's no um, things to split the content up. It's just there, and you'll have to look in every subheading to find something of interest. I mean, by judging it, that the subheadings they got there, like Nomadic Planet, I don't understand really how the content like this is on TV Player now. I mean, it's not really much original content. I mean, if you look at, I don't know, for example, the 14th Dalai Lama, who would want to watch that? I mean, if people have an interest in that, then all right, fair enough. But as you can see, for a person of my interests, and maybe many others, I don't think there's content there to interest me as such that wants to pay for a subscription. The subscription is actually the same as well. So you're just going to find out how much you'll have to pay, to stream TV Player content. $6.99 a month or $69.99 a year. Now that is a massive, extortionate price, especially if people like myself would want more UK content, like UK comedies. I mean, when I done the last review, we only had snippets of comedies like Comedy Central, but you don't get that now, and I don't know why. If it's down to licensing, or if other broadcasters have outstaked them and want that content on their service, it remains to be seen. But generally, I think for the price that TV Player wants now and what they got on the actual homepage, I don't think it's going to encourage many people to subscribe unless people actually would like the content on there. So if people would like, I don't know, content such as Nightmare, let's just have a quick little look at that. So House of Horrors, Son of the Dead, Swamp Zombies 2, simply great TV with more than 40 channels. There's always something on. But the channels there, is a little bit vague. It's not a full list of channels that you get. So I find that a little bit sneaky, really, because if you're subscribing to something, you would want the full category, the full catalog. And, a bit vague on the live channels. That's a little less to be desired. But, as you can see just by judging the content on TV Player, if anyone, if people like me would want to watch UK dramas, UK comedy, that's not a thing now. And I think TV Player have lost a lot of subscribers because, there's content like this. Maybe TV Player should resign perhaps and withdraw the whole subscription and maybe make it free or make most of it free, even offer a free trial. I would find that's a good thing to do, only because people can trial it, whether if they want to watch something new like Home and Living. If that's all that's there for the interest of that viewer, they can opt out without being charged, but you don't get that free trial. And I don't know why. I don't know why TV Player don't offer that free offering, considering Gardening 101. I think that may look interesting, but there's small if not large catalog for UK TV programming. I don't know whether that's originates from the UK, but let's just double check. So Gardening 101. 101. So the home channel, let's just have a look at the home channel. So it does come from, I believe, New Zealand. So that's not a UK original gardening show. But if you can find content, though, everybody on TV Player that would interest you, then do subscribe. But I'm just speaking on behalf of myself and maybe many others who would want more UK comedy, UK drama, and unfortunately now that's not what TV Player offers now. It's just gone totally different 2 years later, and it remains to be seen whether TV Player could really last much longer, considering, I mean, yes, there might be some good content on each subheadings, but if you're trying to persuade people from BritBox over to TV Player, I reckon that's going to be a very, very hard thing to do, only because there isn't an incentive now in TV Player. I mean, you don't get any details, if any, about the live channel content, and if you do have live channels, you ain't going to get Comedy Central, you ain't going to get BBC, you ain't going to get ITV. So the initiatives have totally vanished from TV Player. I think it's gone a lot worse. Over the 2 years, I thought it was actually going to get better, but now TV Player is just now focused on content. There's no UK stuff. There's no thing. So if you can find programs here that would make you pay that $6.99 subscription, then that's up to to your personal discretion. But I don't think myself would subscribe to that because there isn't much content for me that I would watch on there. And not that, I find the layout, on the desktop and well on any computer that the viewers would stream this on is, it's too. It ain't easy accessible. Let's just put it like that. I mean, the subheadings is just a long page. Maybe they could split up into several pages without you just looking down and each subheading. I find that may improve the user interface, but yeah, I'm not liking that interface as much. I gotta be honest. I reckon. I mean, fair enough with Netflix, it's more UK based, so that's not a bad thing. But when it comes to TV Player, and you're wondering if there is any UK based content, I personally don't think there is. And that's a worry, really, because TV Player should focus on UK viewers. After all, this is based in Great Britain. And having non Great Britain content and having it from overseas, it's contradictory. It's Great Britain and you haven't got any Great Britain programming there. So that's a big flaw. But that's the thing, everybody. I mean, it goes to show, I mean, 2 years when I did this last review, I honestly thought TV Player would literally try and beat out their competitors. Not so much on catch up, but so much on the live channel content. However, 2 years later, that everything has gone, everything has changed, and I'm not a big fan of it now. I'm not a big fan of what TV Play have turned into. But some things, change for the better. Maybe the developers have had a brainwave and thought, this may suit our service. It all depends really if people would subscribe, because without a profit, the business couldn't last. The business couldn't function that outlet. So it remains to be seen what change, if anything. Maybe TV Player might bring some UK-based content to it. May only be a small section, if anything. But I honestly think TV Player should accommodate everything, not just overseas content. I mean, after all, it's a bonus as well. I didn't actually think of this till now. The bonus of it is, if you're in the UK and you're signing up to TV Player, you can stream those shows without having a VPN. So maybe that's a bonus. Maybe people might not even want a VPN. Maybe people don't even see the benefit of VPN. But you can stream that content without one. So maybe that's a positive. But that's going to conclude my review, everybody. I don't think TV Player will be for most people now. And it's really up to the developers whether TV Player can, go back to how it was 2 years ago when you had live content and, UK-based content. That's what we want. We want UK, maybe some USA. I mean, like Netflix, there's a massive catalog for, for UK stuff and some for USA, but TV Player maybe just focus on USA. So that's a major drawback. But who knows? Maybe TV Player will change in the future. Maybe TV Player will always be like this. Maybe TV Player might not even be around in the next couple of years. It's very frightening considering 2 years ago TV Player made it massive, with all that catch up and live channel content. But now it's got that offering, and I find that really, well, it's not good, not good at all. But yeah, everybody, I do hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And until the next video, have a lovely weekend.